Well, hello, my fabulous peeps. Have you ever found yourself in an intense argument with your spouse? I want you to think about that. How was that? How did you make you feel? Right? It's like fighting over that last piece of cake and who's going to get it. But the intense of it is 10 times more devastating. 10 times. Let's get into it. Well, fabulous, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back to Paradise. Welcome back to Paradise. So make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, and share as I talk about all things money from the womb to the tomb, marriage and money, children and money, business and money, right? And how to have more money in your house so you can design the life that you want. So today we're going to talk about, right, how to manage stress in your marriage and how money can impact your life. Now, listen, I totally understand being married for almost 24 years has not been an easy road. It's been a good road, but it has not been easy. And one of the challenges, and I think most marriages face, is having that tough conversation when it comes to money. Each person comes to the table with different experience and backgrounds and different traumas, maybe as it relates to money. And I remember one time when my husband and myself, we experienced some serious financial challenges, being sued, bankruptcy, foreclosure, and having to start life all over again. And thank God we didn't allow that situation to break us, right? It made us, but it could have definitely break us if we didn't make a decision that we were going to allow it to teach us so we can get proper coaching and mentorship through that difficult time. And so I say this, so what my husband and myself do now, it's like every 3 months or so, we try to be a little bit more regular because life sometimes happens, that we're having a conversation of where we are, where we need to go, what are the goals that we have, that we can be on the same page. Because mind you, there was a time that we were not on the same page. Okay, I felt as though, okay, I'm writing the bills, I'm paying all the things, why are you questioning me? And, and sometimes it was very offensive, to be honest with you. But then I realized when he said to me, he says, I'm not trying to downplay you, but what I want us to be is that on the same page, that we can work towards the same goal together. And when we did those things, we were able to accomplish so much more together as a couple. We were able to really pay off things, student loan debt that we actually paid off in a 3-month period of time. We put that plan together and we were able to do that. And I'm so glad that my husband was so vigilant and diligent about that. He's truly visionary when it comes to taking family. So ladies, let me say this, make sure the man that you have is a visionary, right? He wants more for your family, and sometimes it may take a while for you to get on board, but when you do, it's going to be that much more beautiful. And there's certain things that I'm not always on board on, and I voice it, and we have a conversation, and sometimes if we have to always work out that way. So as we talk about what are some things that you should do in order to maintain, I like to say a happy money life, right? A happy marriage money life, is first things is talk about the differences that you all have as it relates to money. What are some experiences, past and present, that both of you have experienced? What are some trauma that each of you experienced? Maybe there was a time, because I could think of I remember a time when my parents had experienced some financial hardship, and it was a very devastating time, and it was unfortunately, it was during the time where things were just really going when I was getting married. And I remember, thank God for great families and friends that really helped out during that time. You know, they were able to bounce back really quickly, but it was really a difficult time for my parents in their business. But as I said, thank God for good family. And so this is a time where those unexpected expenses that can put another wrench in it. This is a time where don't talk about it during a heated time when both of you are upset. If you can't have a conversation at a time when things are occurring, it's okay to maybe give a day or a few hours or two before you address the situation, because everybody is in their emotions, and your emotions can say things that you can regret at that time. So I always say wait until everybody is of a sound mind before you deal with a really difficult conversation. Next thing is that you have to understand, okay, what are you all doing to making sure that you are saving and investing at the same time as well, because life does happen. And so if you put yourselves in the situation of feeling that you have something in place for unexpected expenses, okay? Unexpected expenses, the AC, the car, that you're not going further in depth, right? So you want to be able to look at your budget. Okay, this is time to look at the budget together, understand what expenses there are, what could be reduced, right? And it's just not one person tackling the budget, but both of you are tackling, even if the one person is paying the bill, but both of you are tackling the budget together. You know, maybe somebody's making the phone calls or sending emails to see if a bill can get reduced. It does make a difference, right? Because when it's just one person, it's like everything falls on it and it becomes overwhelming sometimes. The other thing too is know that you're on this journey together, right? And together you can accomplish so much together. Keep that in mind, that together you can accomplish so much together. Let me say it again. Together you can accomplish so much. So be of the same on one accord as best as you can. Now remember, it's all about teamwork, okay? We always hear this, that teamwork makes the dream work, right? It's all about teamwork. So when you can compromise, right, and work together, tackling the financial stress becomes much easier, right? And so I just want you to think about, and as I said, I can remember some, families, friends that I know that were on divorce, and they got divorced because of money. And I say, for me, that's not an option. So where there is a struggle, right, where there's a problem, there is a solution. Work together to get that solution. Get expert. Get somebody else that's outside of it. Because when it's just you and you, sometimes you and your spouse is one side, and you see one side, they see another side, right? So get expert. As I said, it's not meaning that you're weak. It just means that you're wise. Wise counsel. And you can manage turning your finances around, right? Write it down. Okay, next thing I want you to do is have a conversation. Write down your goals and dreams that both of you can come in agreement with, okay, and enjoy the journey. Okay, apologize if there is a heated or something said that was not said, and forgive and move on quickly and pick up the pieces. So listen, at the end of the day, it's about effective communication. Let me say it's about effective communication, because marriage is already difficult as it is. When money comes in, it's even that much difficult as well. So I want you to comment below. Marriage, right? Comment below marriage, and just put marriage help, and I want you to do that so I can pray, right? Pray and just drop some more nuggets in the chat as well, as relates to other ways that can help. And if you have a story or something, you've experienced it and you can share it, that those in the comment can read and be encouraged, by all means, do that. I would appreciate it, right? To do that as well. So I'm so glad that you stayed here. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, and share. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye, Fabulous.